Welcome to Rangers Radio on the Matchday Show, the world's one and only unique live phone-in show for Rangers supporters all over the world. Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Well, hello, good evening, welcome to Rangers Radio. This pre-match show, Rangers away at Dundee. Join myself, officer, on the show this evening. Is it one and only Albert? Evening, Albert.
Evening, mate. How are you?
Aye, good, mate. Still laughing at your story you completed, mate, but carry on, mate. I'm good.
Aye, I'm good and all, mate. Looking forward to the game. I did have the team, but I'm not going anywhere.
I'll do it for you. I know. There's a couple of talking points in the team, the squad. The team is Kelly, Ridvan, Nasala, proper as skipper, and Jeffy. Barron, Diamande, Barjami, Hadji, Tierney, and Igaman. Substitutes: Munn, Cortez, Dessers, Matondo, Dow, King, McCausland, Rice, and Danilo. So there we have it. I would say there's a major talking point in the team. And Salah coming in. Yeah.
Aye, definitely, mate.
Yeah, and obviously the squad. When I look at it, McCausland coming back in, but Bailey Rice getting a place on the bench, yeah?
Yep. It's good to see the boys in, isn't it? After slaughtering them all week, we've been in them all week. It's good to see them in there. Now's their chance. You go and prove yourself. It's as simple as that, mate.
Yep. Yeah. It's a young defence, mate. A young defence. Yefty, Ridvan, and Salah are all young men, you know. Then and Barron and Diamande, and then we've got the same forward players that have been good for us. So, score goals. See how we do in defence. I feel I've got a bit of sympathy for Leon King, but as we were talking before we started, Mr. Fox chipped in. Maybe it's just the way they think they'll play. That the boy in Salah's got more physicality than Leon King. Or maybe it's simply he just thinks he's a better player to play left centre back than Leon.
Well, whatever it is, it's not been very fair on King, is it? End of the day, the boy's a professional player. We're Rangers for a lot of years now. Now the time is we're down to the bare bones, and he oversteps them and goes to Salah. There's nothing against the Salah, no. I mean, I'm not saying the boy shouldn't get his chance, but you look at King. And if I was that boy, I says to you earlier, if I was that boy, tomorrow morning, I'd be battering his door tomorrow morning. Just get me a club, get me out of here. Loan me or sell me. I want out of here right now. I wouldn't put up with that, mate. And if you're renting about you just don't put up with that kind of treatment. Might be injured, they might have a slight knock, and he's just put him on the bench to make up the numbers of Scottish content. It might be something like that. But if it's no anything like that, it's just over. If he's just picked the boy in Salah over him, nah, I wouldn't put up with it, mate. Sorry. I don't know how you feel about it.
I never really thought of it that much in depth. Another thing I would throw in there, as much as I've liked Big Sterling, he misses a lot of games, the old bird, didn't he?
Aye, and that needs to be sorted as well. It's going forward, I'm talking about, mate. We can't put up with this. We've said it, we keep repeating ourselves, we're banged on about it. And Sterling's one of the ones that I like. I think you like him yourself. I think he's a rare player, boy. I think he's a cracking player. But no good sitting in the stands. Everybody else can be the best player in the world, but if you're sitting in the stands, no good. You're no influence in any game. It's hopeless. So he needs to get sorted. I thought that was an illness he had, and I thought, that was past in the past, and he's going to go and kick on and be the player that we all thought he was going to be. It's no panned out that way so far.
I've got the Dundee team. I'll just give you the starting 11. Carson, Ingram, Robertson, Astley, Tiffany, who I think is not a bad player, Mulligan, Andrumi, Gasser, Murray, Silla, and Donnelly, mate. That's their starting 11. Don't know too much about other players, but I'll give you the Rangers team again. It's Kelly, Ridvan, and Salah, proper Jeffy. Barron, Diamande, Barjami, Hadji, Tierney, and Igaman. Substitutes: Munn, Cortez, Dessers, Matondo, Dow, King, McCausland, right, and Danilo. Right, Albert, Barron, big game for Connor Barron, yeah, big game.
Oh, definitely, mate. He's you got to remember he's not going to play like Raskin. He's going to get about the park. He's going to intercept a lot of things. I don't know if he's going to win a lot of things, but he's definitely going to intercept a lot of things. But aye, it's a big game. Let's see we know what he can do. The boy's full of enthusiasm. We know his skill level as well. So I don't think there'll be any surprise about effort. He'll put the work in. You know he'll do that. It's about the play it simple, innit? Win the ball, play it simple. Get your Chernies, your Hadjis, your what you going, Berjami. Get the A players. Let them do the creative stuff. So I'm looking forward to seeing the wee man in there. He's been at the team, didn't really deserve it, but you got to admit Raskins took the level of the midfield up a notch, maybe even two, and he's not at that level yet, wee man.
No. You've got to be fair. We were fulsome in his praise, and then he came out the team, and you could put an argument he's unlucky, but listen, you get your chance, you've got to seize on it, mate, yeah?
That's it. I mean, that's what I'll be saying to these him and the rest of the young boys that's not been playing. Prove it today. If you prove it today, you're in the manager's minds. I know that it's come out that Rice is now going to be part of the first team. Don't completely understand why that announcement was made the way it was made, but there you go. It's good to hear that he's got confidence in the boy and he's promoting him into the first team squad. And I take it that's in the first team dressing room as well. That's a good sign. But it's all right saying it. We want to see action. We want to see them on the park. Let's see if they're truly up for it. He thinks they're up for it. Get them on the park. Let's see them.
And there you go. There's Keyman Roof's old locker. Oh, I don't want that.
No. It's full of bandages, that locker anyway, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we wish him well, mate. He's a young boy starting out his career. It's a young side, Albert. It's a young side,
Well, it's definitely a young side. I mean, this is the way we'll go forward. No choice in the matter. It's I know we're at the bare bones, but even as a club going forward in the future after this season, next season, the seasons after, and so on, this is the way we're going to have to go. We've no choice no matter. Sprinkling our experienced players coming in, and even them, no past it experienced players. We're still going to bring experienced players with a possibility. You can still transfer them later on and make your money back at least. We run this like a proper business, mate, and assets have got to be maximised when the time's right. So these young boys have got to be contributing to the team, showing they're worth it, and hopefully interest from outside starts coming into them, because it's only bode well for the club if that's what happens.
What's the experience, mate? Can you be 30 or 25? What's your rationale? Do you need to be 35? I don't know if you have to be. Yeah.
What's this for? Experience?
Right. What is experience? Is it the number of games?
No, it's the way you play the game, mate. It's the way and your understanding of the game. It's nothing to do with age, and it's nothing to do with appearances. It's nothing to do with any of that, in my opinion. It's just about if you've got them football intelligence. If you're looking at games when you're no playing and picking things up and going, right, all right, understand that. Looking at positions players are in and seeing how they get out of maybe a difficult position. Looking at passes, looking at different things. You know what I mean? Your ability and your technique should be worked on with the coaches anyway. You should be going to them and they should be saying to you your weaknesses and work on your weaknesses. But the actual learning of the game, I'll take an example of Diamande. To me, the boy does some crazy things, which is fair enough. As a young player, that's fair enough. I don't mind that. You must learn for it. You must look at that certain things that you're doing and going, I didn't do that right. And if the manager doesn't say it, or any of the coaches don't say it, you must say it yourself and go to the manager and go, look, I know I didn't do that right. And if anybody wants to pass and you want to listen to any experience, fine. But a lot of young boys now, they don't want to listen to it. They just want to do it their way. And they think they're always right at times. I'm not saying they do. I don't know any of the boys personally. But at the end of the day, experience is learning the game, knowing what you're doing, and having ability.
Aye, but as a model, what you're talking about before we go back on the night camp, you could sign somebody at 25 in a 3-year contract. He's in the prime, and you're still got a sell-on value, but proper, for instance, mate. 31,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I get it. I get what you're getting.
Well,
Right,
look,
okay.
the big one's Dessers.
Yeah,
Sorry, mate, carry on.
Similar age, mate. Yeah, and we'll see what happens with him. Right, come and join us. Give us your thoughts. Let's hear from you.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972? It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
I get your point with Dessers. We've got the three best football players on the park tonight, haven't we? Well, maybe the four. They're forward players, mate. And we just have to concentrate in defence, mate. And let's be honest, there is three first-team starters in there, mate. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Ridvan, and Proper are first-team starters, aren't they?
Absolutely. I mean, the four forward players, five forward players, if you want to call count the Diamondi and that, they could do a hell of a lot to take a lot of pressure off the younger boys. I mean, a hell of a lot of pressure off the younger boys, especially in Salah, by banging goals in, creating chances and banging goals in. That just clears up a lot of things. But at the end of the day, I mean, is that boy Murray playing for Dundee tonight?
He's playing.
So he's on for one reason and one reason only. You know what you're going to get off of him. He's going to rough Proper and Salah up. That's what he's on for. And he's good at it, let's be honest about it. You can't fault that boy's work rate. He'll put the shift in, there's no doubt about it. And I hope the rest of them have kept that boy in Salah right, saying, look, you need to be on your toes tonight. Don't mess about the night, because this guy will be all over you, and he'll no stop for 90 minutes. The only way you're going to get them to take the heart of them is to score plenty of goals. So let's hope that happens. Let's hope the front ones that you say, they all turn up tonight, and not just for half an hour. We know they can play football. We've seen it. We know they can create and score goals. We've seen that. It's maintaining it. That's just the problem. We'll go maintaining it.
Aye. Listen, if I was Murray, I would play on Proper rather than Salah. Bizarrely.
It might very well do, mate. I mean, it doesn't matter, does it really? Honestly, the two of them are pretty soft. I'm not saying, and I don't know. Salah, I don't think, when I've seen him, I don't think he's ready. But somebody's pointed out this might be the making of him. This might be the time that he turns up, improves to go. Oh, you've got a player here. He's still young and raw, but we've got a player here. A bit like Jeff, we've got a player. You can see a player. I think the boy is a player. I think there's something there in this boy. But it's a good test tonight to see one way or the other. I don't even if he's a good game, we're raving about him. If he's a bad game, I think it's just he's a young boy. I don't think it makes him a bad player if he doesn't have a good game. I'm hoping, but I know what you're saying about Proper. Everybody's got this thing, and he's soft. I don't think he's as soft as people are trying to make out. He's no brilliant in the air, but he's also no rubbish in the air. You know what I mean? He's one of the middle of the road players, isn't he? Proper.
Aye. Listen, we'll go to the manager, so if you don't mind, get yourself a mute and let's hear. I think it's Connor Barron, actually. Let's hear for young Connor.
Evening, what was the mood like in the squad ahead of this one?
Yeah, everyone's positive, looking forward to the game, to go and put things right tonight. We know it's going to be a tough game, but we're fully equipped, ready and go to get the 3 points.
Yeah, what kind of game do you expect? What kind of challenges do you think Dundee will pose today?
Yeah, we know what we're up against. We've played against them many times and over the years as well myself. So, as I said, they're a difficult team to play against. They have their own ways, but today's going to be about us and making sure we do the right things on and off the ball to get the 3 points.
What will be important in the Rangers' performance to get those 3 points?
I think about everything. We need to have everything tonight. We need to defend as a team, we need to attack as a team, we need to be tidy on the ball. We need to win our battles in the middle of the park especially. We do that and we give ourselves the best possible chance.
You're back in the starting lineup tonight as well. How much are you looking forward to this one?
Yeah, no, buzzing. It's been a while. The boys have been doing well, so I've been watching from the side and making sure that I could do my part while I'm not playing as well, which you've got to do in football and which happens sometimes. So no, I'm looking forward to getting a run out tonight and hopefully I'm going to have a good performance. Yeah,
what's it like having that competition in the middle of the pitch at the moment?
Yeah, it's exactly what you want. You need to be fighting for places. It's like that with good teams, and it's been great and it's good to see that everyone's in there fighting for the position in training. It's the way that it needs to be, and it's brilliant.
Well, thanks for that, Fox. He's very good in the media, young Barron. He's been good for day one, hasn't he?
Oh, he talks really well, mate. He really does. He sounds mature, doesn't he? He sounds that he's not flustered. He sounds if he knows what he's talking about as well. And I like the boy. I like that. I like everything about the boy. I like his attitude. He's a good speaker. He's committed. He's got the right attitude on the part. He's a worker. And he gives his all. So I like the boy. He's exactly what we were looking for. We kept saying prior to any of these players coming in, as long as players that just gives the effort, put the effort in. At least that's a minimum. Put the effort in. Well, that boy definitely does that.
Talking about somebody who always puts effort in. We've been joined by Billy. Evening, Billy.
Evening, Ox. How's it going? All right, Albert.
You're very quiet, mate. Very quiet, and I know it's not like you.
Is that any better?
No much, mate. I don't know what you've done, but Albert, are you hearing them?
Aye, I can hear him. How you
Carry
doing,
on,
Phil?
Billy. Keep talking.
Aye, all right, mate. No, it's just I think that's starting 11 he's picked here's about the best we could have went me. He's actually the back four's a bit all over the place and that, and he's got Salah or Nasila or whatever he's called it in there at
Insala.
Nasala, mate, aye.
Insala.
I was just looking at, is that how it's pronounced? I was just looking at for talking sake the bench as well, right? And the laddie Leon King, and I know you've touched on it a few times, Albert, and that, but I think it's a shame for this boy, because I think if that laddie can't get a game against Dundee under the current situation with the defence, then I think that laddie's time's up at the Rangers, mate. It's quite sad, because he's been at Rangers for a wee while, and obviously they want to go and improve themselves, as you've said, and that you're correct in saying so. But if that, as I said, if that laddie can't get a game against Dundee, then there's something seriously wrong there. Either that or Stafford just doesn't fancy him. You know what I mean? But it's also good to see, like say, Bailey Rice on the bench. You see that kid certainly got potential. What I've seen of him in different bounce games and games with the B team and that, he definitely looks a proper wee football player coming through. But that said, mate, the team, we can't beat Dundee, got there the night. It doesn't matter if it's the park's heavy or low or whatever it is, or whatever kind of condition it is up in Dundee. If we can't beat that team tonight, we've got.
Well, what I've seen, mate, is I saw Dundee. I watched the highlights of Dundee United there, and by the way, there should be no complaints about the surface, mate.
Aye, I watched that game myself. Well, we won, aye. We won, aye. That was after the Old Firm game. It was on in the Boozer, and the surface looked, to be fair, the surface looked good. But what I'm just saying with the conditions when it being as cold in that as well, mate, because it's got a lot colder there the last 2 or 3 days or whatever the case may be. But so, that the surface looks all right. But as I said, well, if we can't go up there the night and take all 3 points against that Dundee team, then there's something wrong, eh?
We've got 2 changes for when we played that mob. If we're honest, a week ago. Seems a long time ago now, Albert, didn't it? It was a week ago.
Last year, feels like.
A week ago, yeah. Obviously, Raskin's come out, who's been my best player for, 3 months now? And obviously, you've had to take Sterling has come out and Salah's come in. So we've got 2 changes. So the vast majority of the team that played against them, the vast majority of the team that played against Spurs are all playing tonight and have showed that they can play at pace at a good level. So let's go out and do it, Billy. Yeah?
You're bang on, Ox. So you're bang on. You know, I was at the Spurs game as well. I thought we were exceptional that night. We had Spurs in the Palmer on, and with a wee bit more luck on the night and a wee bit more clinical finishing or decision making in the final third, we should have won that game. You know, and obviously their keepers, to me, well, they were ranting and raving about him playing a brilliant saving it, but to me, it hot half him, that one with Dessers and that, but Dessers should have done a lot better. He had options there, he can run about him, he could have squared it to the wee laddie, what's his name, the wee fella that came on as a sub that night, I can't mind off the top of my head. he could have shoved it to him, the lad he would have had a tap in. But aye, you're right enough, folks. What we've got tonight, the majority of that team's played against a top 5 English Premiership team with one of the healthiest budgets in English Premier League. So if we can't go up there and beat Dundee handsomely and convincingly, then we need to start asking questions as far as I'm concerned. But listen, that's me just being a wee bit negative there, I think. But hopefully we got there on the day of the business, mate. That's what we're looking for.
Aye. Well, listen, I get you handsomely and beat them handsomely. First and foremost, we'll take a win. Hopefully Billy's bit of handsome bit comes after it, but with away form we take a win because we want to start getting that monkey off our back, don't we?
Aye, it's going to happen. It's just a win. Any wins. But Billy's right. We've got the players there that can do it. There's no doubt about that, mate. But it's first and foremost the win. Secure the win, and then we can talk about. Well, it wasn't good to watch. I'd be happy to even do that. Going, it wasn't a good watch, but we got the win rather than go like the Hibs game. Oh, we played brilliant, which we did for half an hour. It was superb to watch, but we didn't get the win. It's as simple as that. It's just down to the basics now, isn't it? Wins. And if you can do it with a bit of style, excellent. Style of play. Nobody can say we've not got a style of play now. Nobody can say the tactics don't work all the time, but they work most of the time, especially the home games. But aye, just a win, mate. Just a win. Just on King, Willie. I think the boy is known the team tonight because of the header he missed at Hibs for the third goal. I think that's what really peed off Clement, saying if you want to be in the first team, you win that header, you clear that ball away. And I think that's the one that got him. I think up until that point he was doing okay. He won a wee mistake earlier on, but nothing drastic. But I think that was the one that got him. It was right at the front post as well. He should have got up higher. Another couple of inches and cleared the ball. It's just one of the things. That's football, isn't it? It's all just margins.
Who's this? Who's this you play with, saying King Billy?
What's that?
Aye. I'm always slating my namesake.
You done that there, didn't even notice what you done, old bear. Just on King Billy.
See, I'm not like that. It's aye, very good. Anyway, that's my thought. But I'd be back if it's that reason. Fair enough, you can say. But I would still, if I was King, I'd be battering his door tomorrow morning. I really would, man. I'd be like, no putting up with this any longer. Yeah, no stalling my career any longer. I'm going nowhere here, and I'm never going to get a chance. So I'm off. I'm going to go play football. But like Mayo did. Yeah, I want to be a professional football player and earn the best money you can. Well, you don't. And if you just know that bothered, well, fine, sit in the Rangers bench, sitting in the squad, playing the B team, the odd game, know what I mean? Sit in the stand. If you're happy to deal with that, well, that's up to yourself. And Rangers are happy to keep you in your contracts, fine. But no, if there's anything about you, you go so far, even when you're a young boy, you go so far and then you just don't put up with any more. And it shows them that you're starting to be growing up and saying, no, I'm taking care of my career here. I'm not wasting my time anymore. And I think he's at that stage now.
Probably.
Aye, listen, I couldn't agree with you any more, mate. As Albert said, there comes a point in time when you got to say to yourself, well, listen, what's the best for me? Am I happy sitting on this bench, picking up a wee wage, or am I going to try and better my career elsewhere, be it down in England or dropping down a division? Sometimes, as we all know, things just don't work at Rangers for one reason or another, and some of these young laddies go away elsewhere and they go on and do really well. Similar scenario with the laddie Docherty. When I think he was under Steven Gerrard, if I mind right. And we sold that laddie and he went away doing his play. I think he's playing in the Championship down in England, I think, the last time I heard. So these laddies, it's just no cutting it at Rangers. Sometimes that's what they need, because they just become stale at Rangers for it, and once you become stale, you lose your motivation, you lose your hunger, your desire, you know what I mean? And that's what happens. And sometimes, in fact, it happens with big players and all. The top players, they become stale at a club, then they go away somewhere else and they go and they kick on again. But the laddie's got to ask himself, and listen, it's a shame for the boy because he's a Rangers supporter and his family's all Rangers staff, you know. But the laddie's got to start looking out for himself and see where he wants to take his career.
See, if I take Albert's point then, before we go back to the night, because I don't think it's all fair about Liam King, but see if the manager said to me, "Oh, you should have jumped higher for that." I say, "Well, everybody else is match fit. I've hardly played a game in 2 years."
Well, he's got an argument, hasn't he? See the one thing about the boy King, mate. I mean, I hope this boy makes it. I really do, man. He's a Rangers supporter. He's all his family's Rangers supporters. You want players like that to make it, really do. I'd be sitting in the team meetings and going, "Wait a minute, hold on a minute. I'm getting paid what I'm getting paid. I don't know how much he's getting paid, but one thing I do know is he's getting paid a fraction of Matondo. I'd be pointing to Matondo and say he's getting paid 30 grand a week for doing what I'm doing, sitting on the bench. But I'm better than him because I'm always available to play. He's no. Mm-hmm. So I want a wage rise. I'll be asking for a wage rise and say, right, give me a wage rise, then I'll stay. Because that's a fact, mate. The boy is always ready to play. There's very rarely you hear him out injured. I know he doesn't go on a lot. He plays the B team now and again, but no for me, mate. If I was a boy King, I'd be looking after my career.
And if you come on, the reason we're talking about King is because of the change in the team the night of is Kelly, Ridvan, and Salah, Proper, Jeffy, Barron, Diamondi, Berjami, Hadji, Tierney, and Ingerman with substitutes of Munn, Cortes, Dezers, Matondo, Dowell, King, McCausland, Rice, and Danilo. So I suppose what we're saying is there's a surprise that Salah started ahead of King, but we've got to just see where it goes with Salah. And maybe he started. He's playing left, Proper's playing right, Proper's right footed, and I don't think he's ever played in the right for us, Billy.
Mm-hmm. It could be, and he's playing with, like, say, the wee fella Ridvan on the right hand side as well. That was just my thinking as well. Like, you know, it's like an inverted right back type thing, as he likes to play with the inverted wingers. No, right footers playing in opposite channel type thing. But you're right, maybe that's the way he sees it. Right, I'll slip him in there, because Proper's that maybe stronger on that side. Maybe we'll be able to talk the laddie through the game a little bit easier, and it keeps that balance right, you know. But as all bear said and Ox, you know, I like the laddie King, you know what I mean. But it's a shame what's going on there if he's not got to make it at Rangers. But we all, as we said, we all want the Rangers laddies and the supporters to go and play in the Rangers team, you know.
You like him because you get his tattoo on his arm, mate. Don't you think, tell me?
I hope he's getting warmed up in a white horse tonight anyway.
And by the way, just to be balanced about it, I'm wishing Salah all the best, mate. I hope he's a blinder again tonight. Really do. Yep. I hope the boy is an absolute blinder.
Seen him at Birmingham, mate. He's quick enough, mate.
He made a mistake at Birmingham, but what I liked about him, he never let it get to him. He made a mistake, a big mistake at Birmingham, but he just picked himself, dusted himself, and gets right on with the game. I like that a lot, because everybody makes mistakes, mate. Everybody. They don't let it affect you. Just brush it off and go on, mate.
No, I don't disagree. When I done my only mistake, mate, it did affect me for a wee week.
I know. Every year I celebrate my mistakes. It's called an anniversary.
Well, see, she's out. She's out.
You'll be going your holiday yourself, boyo.
And she'll never be hearing this show back either.
Oh dear. Right, okay. The forward line. I think actually, I don't know about you, Billy. I think we're getting to a stage where we're saying we're quite looking forward to seeing these people. You want to see what Ingerman's going to do. Look, the last time we played Dundee, he didn't have a great game and he missed a chance right under the bar. But in the first half, mate, the movement was that good that we should have been 5, 6 or 7 up. And we never took any chances. We're going to take our chances the night, hopefully, and take the pressure off the defence and keep going. Because we're liking some of the forward play at the moment.
When we're going forward, we're looking bright and sharp, you know, and there's some of the football we played there when we were 2-0 up against Hibs early doors was brilliant to watch. I couldn't believe what Rangers team I was watching. I'm saying, where's this coming from? You know what I mean? We were pacey up front. we were linking up play, you know, we're shutting them down high up the park, you know, we were hunting them down in packs and all that, and then when we got the ball, it was some of the times it was all 1 and 2 touches. It was brilliant to watch, you know. So, I mean, to talk about Big Igga, man, Ox, I think I was the only buddy in Britain that bet him for a goal in Rangers anytime and never won a coin. And he went out and scored a hat-trick, you know. I actually looked, I'm not joking, Albert, I actually looked at him for 2 goals today, and I had him betting all firm game along with Rangers, and he never scored, obviously. And I hung with him on Sunday. But Igga man's a big honfy. You know, he's only got to get better and better and better, so he is.
Aye, you can tell they think he's a good player. They're trying to sell him in the press already, isn't it? It's funny that, isn't it, Albert?
I know. I know. It's. I heard one of them talking to Barami about the boy, and they're saying, well, he's in the dressing room, and what they're wanting is he a hothead? Is he this? Is he that? You know what I mean? They're just pick away, try to find some. Same as they done with Alfie. You know what I mean? Pick away, and then you get a label and whap. That's the label gets whacked on him, and that's it. It becomes toxic. They're trying to make the boy toxic already. It's nonsense, mate. Why don't the people in this country just sit back and enjoy a good football player? He's a good football player. Leave the boy alone. Let him go and do his thing and tackle him and things like that. I'm not bothered about that. But it's this incessant just pick on Rangers players. Just try to demean them, try to bring them down, try to bring the club down with this constant nitpicking. It's become boring, mate. To be honest with you, but Igga, man, superb player, mate. He's going to be a cracker. There's no doubt about it. You can see it. A blind man can see it.
Aye. He's got the nutmegging on Sunday was superb, Bill, and he's done quite a few of them, hasn't he?
I nutmegged the referee and all. It was different class. I folded when he done that. Like, you know, I said, well played, big man. On you go. And then he stuck it away in the pocket. You know, a perfect hat-trick. Listen, we'll take that tonight. We'll take 3 off him tonight. You know what I mean? I think we're 1 goal away from getting the points on Sunday. See where we went 3-0 up. That was the game finished. But for some crazy reason, we switched off. I don't know if it was down to attitude, application, desire, mentality. I don't know what it was, but whatever it is, we need to get that knocked out of our heads, because we can't keep doing that, playing well, getting the front foot. We used to complain we didn't score quick enough. Now we're scoring quick enough, then we're conceding. You know what I mean? It's like a vicious circle, so it is. But if we get a second goal tonight and then possibly a third in, then that's when it takes the pressure off the team. It takes the pressure off the back four, and the manager can start to make wee tweaks and wee decisions and that. And it takes the pressure off the manager as well. Like, you know, and not all the supporters can hang happy instead of cracking up with one another.
Aye. Listen, mate, I'm a great believer in 2-0 in football. It's the next goal, innit? If you get the third goal, whether you like it or no, at most levels, seeds go down, don't they? At most levels.
Absolutely. It's strange. I mean, the last 4 or 5, 3 or 4 games have been strange if you think about it. St Mirren, we get away a penalty, give them a goal at the start, fight back, get it to 1 each, then give away a late goal. We go to Hibs, we go to Motherwell, we give them 2 goals at the start, fight back 2 each, and should have won only win the game. We then get a hold of that mob and tank them, get them a tanking. You know what I mean? Score early, then go and tank them, look brilliant. Then we go to Hibs, we go 2 up, and then they fight back 2 each. Then we go 3-2, and then they go back and go 3 each, and then we should have scored the 4. Strange things. Because every scenario was painted there as one that if we stop doing this and do that, we've done that. If we stop doing that and we do this, well, we've done that as well. It's mental, mate. It's a mental way we do things. I don't understand it. Is it just bad luck? Bad luck can come into it as well, because Clement was going on like that. Teams have got 1 shot against us. They score. They seem to always score with them.
Have scored with they scored with a first effort goal, mate. Aye.
It's just your Donald Duck, isn't it? It's just the way it works out. It's mental. It's absolutely. But we do play good football. When we're on more again, we do play good football. That's the thing that you cling to. You go, we can do it. We know we can do it. All we need to do is sustain it now.
Yeah, I think the team's improving, but Billy, you need to get results, because it's results that take the pressure off, mate.
That's right, Ox. It's the consistency. the consistency is killing us. That's what's wrong, you know. And it's you as I said there earlier on, you can't go out and score 2 goals and then switch off, take your foot off the pedal, because that's when complacency creeps into the game, and then look what happens. You know, you lose your concentration, etc., etc. You end up dropping points here, there, and everywhere. So, the quicker we start to be more consistent, first and foremost, in a game, our 90 minutes, for talking sake, like the Celtic game, if we can carry that in week in and week out to different league games and then into cup games, then all that does is breeds confidence and you get better and better and better at it. But it's like we're taking 5 steps forward and 6 steps back at times, you know. But as all Bear said as well, Locks, you know, that it's not as if we can't do it, because we can do it. We've proved we can do it. We've done it against Celtic, we've done it against Tottenham, we've done it in our European games. But it's the consistency. We need to be consistent, because if you've not got any consistency in your football, you're never going to win nothing, especially over a long period of time.
Aye. Do you think there's a story in the boy Lyle Cameron not being in the Dundee team? Rumours have he could be smart in dressing rooms, all Bear.
I never heard that, mate. What is he? What does he play?
Football.
I know. What position does he play?
I don't know. I'll find out, mate.
That joke was good. Then you ruined it there, mate.
I was hoping to get away with a joke, mate. You should have asked such a pertinent question. First time in 5 years you've asked a pertinent question.
True enough.
What's the boy's name, Ox?
Lyle Cameron.
Lyle Cameron.
Mm-hmm.
Just in a wee look through here at the Dundee.
Give it a second, mate. Just give me 1 second.
Oh, aye, a midfielder.
Aye. I like that. I've always liked the boy Tiffany. I've always thought that he could play at a slightly higher level, mate. Yeah. You know. He's
a tricky wee player, isn't he? He's
got something about him, mate. Yeah. Listen, I'm not saying he could go and play with Real Madrid. Don't get me wrong. When you see him with Thistle, I thought he's all right, you know.
He's got a wee bit of attitude about him, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm. Aye. You know, but
27 games, 8 goals for Dundee a season. Oh,
aye.
No, aye. Not a bad
return.
Not a bad return for a lad at 22-year-old. Plays on the right hand side of midfield.
Well, that's listen. I've no problem. I mean, if the deal's right, it's right for the Rangers and it improves our squad, Scottish players, especially if he wants to come. Especially if he's one of us as a supporter, mate. I'm pleased. I don't know enough about him, but I don't have a problem with it. I know we'll just have to pay a few quid out to Aberdeen, but hopefully that proves to be a bargain as well with Connor Barron. But we'll see where it goes. But it's rumours. It's always rumours, mate. He might have the flu and he might be in his bed and you're putting 2 and 2 together and come up with 5, Billy.
A chew. Right enough.
If his name was Gianluca Cameron, we'd probably sign him, know what I mean?
Well, aye. Yeah, there's a lot of that floating about and that nasty norovirus. You can catch that anywhere. I was waiting for you all bear that. But anyway, how do you see it going, Billy? How do you see it going?
I'm expecting us to win comfortably, Hawks. I'm looking for a 3-0 victory of the Rangers. That's what I'm looking at. We should be comfortable up there. I can't see us not getting up there and not taking the full 3 points. You know, because you know what's been going on the last wee while now. Everybody at one of our throats, etc., and the players need to realise this now. Like, you know, we need to go to these places like Dundee and all that if we're wanting to string results together and go on a win and run. Sorry, so I can see us winning 3-0 to Rangers tonight for me, Ox.
I hope you're right, mate. Listen, before we start wrapping this show up, let's hear for the gaffer. So get yourself a mute, gentlemen, and let's hear for the gaffer.
Philippe, Dundee in the Scottish Premiership this evening. What kind of match are you expecting here?
Yeah, a game where we need to break the wall. I expect them to play man marking all over the pitch and to avoid us to play fluent football in that way. So we need good timings with the players together to create space for ourselves and a very, very good ball tempo and watching out for their transitions. They have a lot of power in that way with Murray, but also the wingers that they can make fast transitions, and they're good on set pieces also, where we were struggling with against Hibs. So that's for me also a reason to put Clinton in now. It will be his first game, but he can give us more power than we had at the end of the game against Hibs on the set pieces also.
I was going to ask you about that on team news with Clinton coming in. It's a big opportunity for him tonight, isn't it? Like you say, his first appearance for the club competitively.
Yes, so he's making good steps. He comes out of youth football in Milan, so he never played at this level. He played a few friendly games now the last couple of months with us in the international breaks, where he did well. This is the first time with fans, television and everything. But he's making really good steps, and it's of course because of circumstances. I was planning to put him the first time in the cup game. Now it's a little bit earlier because of the circumstances, but he makes really good progression, and it's now for him the podium to show his qualities. But it's not an exam, of course. It's the first game for a young player. But if he does the things he's doing in training, he will play a good game.
On the attacking side of play as well, you said you were happy with that against Hibs. You'll be looking for more of the same tonight from them going forward? Yes,
for sure, and to be fluent in our attacks. It's of course a different way of defending that Hibs is doing than Dundee. So I expect also more difficulty in that with the man marking. It's difficult to come out of that for sure in the start of the game and maybe the first hour. Afterwards, when they get more tired, you get a little bit more space. So we're going to try to break this wall as fast as possible. That's crucial in these kind of games. And that our offensive players do their runs with the right timing together with our midfielders and our fullbacks to create the spaces for ourselves to be dangerous.
All right, thanks for that. Listen, Albert, I think he knows what's required, yeah? You hear that? He knows what they're going to do. He knows what we should do. He gave the players the instructions, yeah?
What he's basically saying, we're not going to get the same spaces if we go against Hibs or Celtic. We're not going to get that space, mate, because they play that stifling game. They've done it at Ibrox. In fact, they've done it every game we play them. They just stifle you and then hit you on the break, basically. That's what they call it, transition. But it's a break, hit you on the break. We know what we're getting. We know exactly what we're getting. So it's up to us, isn't it? To combat it. I know the way you combat it, put the ball in the net. It's simple, isn't it? It sounds simple anyway.
It sounds simple. Last word, Billy Boy's just going to pop away. Last word, mate. Enjoy the game.
Aye, 2-0 to Rangers. Come on, the Rangers.
Billy Boy, you're on there.
Sorry, mate.
Billy Boy, last word, mate. You might be away.
See, that's how
Can you hear me, Ox?
Aye, carry on, mate. Last word. Last word.
No, sorry, it's awfully low. I don't know which one.
Just your last word, mate, before we go.
3-0 to Rangers.
Here. Is that what you're leaving us with, William?
Yes.
Okay, enjoy the ball game.
You too, guys. All the best. We are the people.
Cheers, bud.
Last word for your good self, Albert.
2-0 to the Rangers. Come on, the Rangers. As simple as that. Just go on, mate.
That'll do me. Both your scores. Listen, thanks to Billy for joining us, of course, Albert. Fox and Old School Blue for doing the technicals. Me and Albert will be back 15 minutes after the final whistle. And I'm going to put it out there, Albert, celebrating a Rangers victory.
Yes.
Take it away, Old School Boy.
As we go marching down the Paisley Road, the west, the doors and the windows open wide. You will hear the people cheer, the Glasgow Rangers boys are here. It's Glasgow Rangers for me. Blue is the colour, football is the game. We're all together, Glasgow Rangers is our name. For we are the best team in all Scotland, and Glasgow Rangers is our name. Celtic, your Hibs and Aberdeen, your Dundee United, we're the best you've ever seen. We play hand on heart, God save the Queen. It's Glasgow Rangers for me. As we go marching down the Paisley Road West, the doors and the windows open wide, you will hear the people cheer, the Glasgow Rangers boys are here. It's Glasgow Rangers for me. Blue is the colour, football is the game. We're all together, Glasgow Rangers is our name. For we are the best team in all Scotland, and Glasgow Rangers is our name. So bring on the Celtic, your Hibs and Aberdeen, your Dundee United, we're the best you've ever seen. We play hand on heart, God save the Queen. It's Glasgow Rangers for me. It's Glasgow Rangers for me. It's Glasgow Rangers for me.